Dear students, in this video, I am going to give you the summary of your third chapter from Flamingo, Deep Water, written by William O. Douglas, full name William Orville Douglas. William Orville Douglas was born in 1898 and he died in 1980 in America. He was an American journalist, politician, and Associate Justice of Supreme Court for 36 years and 211 days. From he was appointed as a judge in 1939 and he worked at this post till 1975. So he worked as a judge from for 36 years and 211 days. You can say almost 37 years, which is the longest period by a judge to serve in the history of Supreme Court by this author. William Orville Douglas was a friend of 32nd President of America named Frederick Delano Roosevelt, who was very famous by the name of FDR. FDR was elected as 32nd President of US from 1933 to 1945 till his death. So now let's come to the theme of this chapter, a little bit of the theme of the chapter. The theme of this chapter is that if you have firm determination, if you have a strong willpower, you can conquer anything, you can achieve anything in your life. As in this chapter, William Orville Douglas, this is for your kind information, this is a kind of autobiographical statement stuff from the author. He has written about his own childhood experience. He has shared his author is sharing his own experience. He was very lust of swimming. He has a strong lust of swimming. He has a strong desire of swimming. He had many incidents also. He faced many misadventures also, but still after that he was quite determined, and once he after his hard work and determination, he became also a very good swimmer later on. The history starts, the theme of this chapter is the same, that if you have firm determination, no problem is so big that which can stop you from achieving your desired aim in your life. If you have firm determination, if a strong willpower, the mountain of problems will crumble away from your way, and you will achieve your target. This chapter says the same, suggests the same thing to us. This story starts like this. I will give a summary as better as possible for your understanding. You all will listen it carefully, and then I hope that you will be able to understand the content of the chapter. It happened when William Orville Douglas was 4 years of age, and he went with his father to the sea beach of California. There he was walking along with his father in the sea, just at the beach of the sea. Suddenly a big wave came and which struck against him. He was a child, just 4 years, so he fell into the water and water ran over him. It means you can say that he was almost drowned there. His father loved to see this sight, but for a child it was a very dreadful experience. It was a very fearful experience. So he had the first fearful experience while he was 4 years of age. Thereafter, again while he was 10 or 11 years of age, he went to his local place, YMCA. That is YMCA, the full form of YMCA is Young Man Christian Association. It is a kind of association organized by just like as you can say that in our country there is Patanjali. It's a kind of yoga and meditation. Means Patanjali works on our health, and it tries to work better the life of Indian people, people across the world, basically Indian people for including health and their lifestyle. Similarly, YMCA is a kind of institution which works for the Christians' betterment, and it is Young Men's Christian Association YMCA. So he joined YMCA, which was very close to his place, Yakima. Yakima is a city name. There was a Yakima river also. First he wanted to learn swimming in Yakima river, but it was very dangerous river. So as per his mother's suggestion, he never went to that Yakima river to learn swimming, because it was very dangerous river. Means the depth of the river was unpredictable, and it was so dangerous that he could drown also. Many drowning incidents happened also in Yakima river. So his mother all the time kept warning him that if you go Yakima, it is very dangerous. So he decided to learn in a swimming pool that was in YMCA organization institute. There was a swimming pool, so he tried to learn there. He went to that swimming pool, which was maximum 9 feet depth at the highest. At the highest depth of the maximum depth of the pool was the 9 feet. Rest was the shallowest end of the pool was only 2 to 3 feet deep. So that was a very proper place for a beginner to learn swimming. So he went there, and he kept going every day there for an hour, for some time, and he without any instructor, without any coach, he started learning himself the swimming to see the other, because that was pool for all the people. So many other people also came into that pool, and they swim, they bath and they swim. He also tried to follow them. And suppose that any other boy is swimming, any other person is swimming, author was new, so author tried to learn swimming by following the steps of those people who they were trying swimming, or who they have learned a little bit of swimming. So he's trying to follow them as per their activity. In the same way, that author went to the YMCA pool and tried to learn swimming by following others who also so many other people also went there. So following others, he tried to learn swimming. It continued for a week. One day, while author reached to the YMCA pool, there was no one beside him. He was all alone. Means he reached very early. He was the first one to reach to that YMCA pool. So he thought that it will be better for him to sit at the bank of that swimming pool and wait for someone to arrive, because he was a beginner, and he thought that if I will start swimming alone, then I may drown also. That's why. But he thought that if someone will come, I will start my swimming, because if someone will be there, I will suppose that I am drowning, so they will save me. For that reason, he kept sitting there at the bank of the swimming pool and waited. It is an incident of a day. All of a sudden, a young boy of 18 years of age, very heavy built, a very strong build, he came, and in a joke, in a funny way, he picked him up and threw into the deep end of the water. Means where the water was 9 feet deep, which is in the swimming pool. He threw author towards that end where it was 9 feet depth. Now the boy of 18 years threw him inside the pool, because he thought that this boy knows swimming, but author was still unknown to the swimming steps. He was not knowing swim properly, so he started drowning. But as soon as he threw him, he didn't lose his hope. He thought that I will escape myself, and he made plan. He planned that as soon as my leg will touch to the bottom of the pool, swimming pool, I will jump with all the force I have, with all the power I have, and I will come to the surface like a cork. Cork is a very light-weighted material which doesn't sink in the water. So he thought that he will, as soon as his leg will touch to the bottom, he will jump towards the surface, and thereafter he will come out of the water. He planned so, but it did not happen. All the time it did not happen. Whatever we plan, very few things happened according to our planning. We made plans, but sometimes it happens opposite our plan. Author also made plan that as soon as he will touch the bottom of the swimming pool, he will jump and he will come to the surface. But that did not happen. Actually, he jumped, but he was still under the water. He started sinking for the second time. Again, he did the efforts, but now in the second time he swallowed some water also. His lungs were about to burst. He started choking. His legs and hands refused moving because he got tired. Thereafter he touched to the bottom of the swimming pool the second time. Again he tried to jump from the bottom to the surface, but still that jump was not sufficient. Only his nose came out first his eyes and then after his nose came out of the water, and thereafter he started sinking for the third time towards the bottom. At this time he left his all the efforts. He thought that now he will die. He will no one will come to save him, because the boy perhaps threw him into the water. He went away from there, because he thought that this boy can swim, but it did not happen. So author surrendered that he will die. He did his level best to come over the water, but he was not able to. Then he surrendered, and thereafter he became unconscious while he was sinking for third time. He surrendered that he will accepted his coming death, and thereafter he, with closed eyes, he started sinking to the bottom of the pool. And when he came again into the consciousness, he found that he was lying with his stomach side at the bank of the swimming pool. It means that someone has come and escaped him, fortunately. So he was escaped. He had drunk a lot of water, swallowed a lot of water, so he was lying through the stomach side, and people were pressing him, and he was still unconscious. He went home after a little bit of treatment there. He went home, but he was so much frightened that he could not dare to go anywhere for many days. Actually, his knees were very painful. He was so much frightened that he didn't dare to learn to try even swimming. It was a very dangerous experience. First fearful experience he had while he was 4 years of age at the California sea beach with his father, and secondly in YMCA pool while he was thrown by that young man, the young boy of 18 years of age. So these two experiences frightened him of the water. Stark terror created into his, stark means very dangerous terror, horror created into his mind of water. But still he was very fond of water. Even after these two dreadful experiences, he all the time wished to go to for fishing, for bathing into the lakes with his friends. He kept going on. So whenever he goes close to the water, the fear of YMCA pool came back into his mind. He reminded that fear. He reminded that dreadful experience where he was almost dead, and he came out of his death. He was escaped luckily. But still he was so fond of water, and he was so determined to his target actually, that he keep going on canoeing, boating with his friends for fishing purpose. But whenever he goes near the water, his all the pleasure was spoiled. Suppose that his friends are going for bathing purpose in the river or in the waterfall or in the lake. He also went along with them, but as soon as he goes close to the water, his old fear came back in his mind, and that is quite all his pleasure of bathing in a river, bathing in a lake is a very pleasing experience. But if you will scare of water, you can't enjoy that pleasure actually. No, you can't enjoy that you can say that kind of abundance of pleasure and pleasing experience, good experience, that he was not having actually, that he was not able to enjoy. But he was, as I said, that determination can do anything. If you're determined towards your target, you can achieve anything. So he was well determined. Again, after a few years, he tried to forget the fear of YMCA and the bad incident of the YMCA adventure of the YMCA pool, and he wanted to learn swimming. But this time he decided to learn swimming with the help of a coach, a teacher, instructor. He appointed an instructor. The instructor was appointed in the month of October. The year is not given, but in the month of October, the instructor taught him in the same YMCA pool where he was almost about to drown and die. So instructor taught him by arranging two poles both sides at this one pole at this end of the, and in the length, you can say, not in the length, at one end towards a pole was adjusted by the coach, towards another side he adjusted another pole. He tied you can say a kind of cable on that, and thereafter he arranged a round pulley, that pulley, if you have seen, on which you can circle, you can wrap ropes, as you have seen as per the ancient system. People used to drag water from the wells. So in the same way he arranged that. Author was kept a belt over his body, especially towards his waist area, and there was a hook at one end of that rope, which was attached to the pulley, that was attached to his belt. Okay, and as the instructor loosened it, the author tried to swim. As instructor felt that author is having problem to water, the instructor again drag him back. So in this way, the instructor taught him every step of swimming in few months. Actually, his swimming started from the month of October and it ended in the month of April. So almost over 6 months it took, and almost in over approximately you can say approximately in 6 months he became a perfect swimmer. And then the instructor instructed him to swim across the pool. The instructor swam after 6 months. Now he has well learned to his he has well learned about the swimming. So he was well accustomed, he was well acquainted with all the practices on his steps of the swimming, which is necessary for a swimming purpose. So the instructor now asked him that swim through the length, from one length to the other length of the swimming pool. The instructor did that with all the steps, and finally the instructor said that you are okay. Thereafter the narrator, you can say William Douglas, tried to check himself, because the instructor did his work, but actually to do anything is a matter of confidence. If you are confident, even if you are suppose that if you are a cricket player, and even if you are being trained by Sachin Tendulkar, the master blaster, but even after Sachin Tendulkar giving training to you, but if you will not practice yourself on, because Sachin is not play influence of you, you will have to play, you will have to perform. So similarly, the coach giving you coaching, but to implement on all the rules and regulations and to be a good player, it depends on you. So similarly, author was well trained by that instructor, but still author had a doubt that am I a good swimmer or not. So he tried to check himself. He went to the various lakes and rivers. I will give the names and lakes of detailed name of the lake and all the ponds and waterfalls in the explanation part of this chapter. But here I will tell you that he went to the various lakes and ponds. He swam from one end to other end, and finally the fear returned to him in a you can say in a vestige, means in a very small proportion. But from that fear, author overcame and he became a complete swimmer till the month of July. From April to July he practiced himself, and till the month of July he became a complete swimmer. And author says here that this victory matters a lot for me, and the importance of this victory only that person can understand who has got many failures in his life and thereafter he has achieved success. Similarly, the author was having two bad experiences. One while he was 4 years of age at the California sea beach with his father. Thereafter he had a very dangerous experience, very dreadful and fearful experience while he was 10 or 11 years of age, and he thought to learn swimming by himself and thrown by that young boy. So these two experiences were sufficient to prevent him from his very important fond liking, but he preferred that. He was very well confident and he wanted to register victory over that. So he came up with the victory. He never accepted defeat by his heart, and finally he becomes successful. He says that this victory matters a lot for me, and such type of victories matters a lot for those people who work a lot, who do a lot of